holding a lot of shares, they got alarmed. They saw this as a risk which must be integrated into their governance and risk management practice. That what they used to call it environment, health, and safety, EHS.
Yes.
So, and there were audits, we were all trained. And when I faced my first audit, I had egg all over my face. It was so bad. And what the auditors, meaning one of your peer actually audits you, meaning another branch engineer will audit your plant, and I will go and audit their plant, or even overseas also. So then I started taking serious interest, and that became a passion from that time onwards. And I want to therefore continue in this because I think we have only one planet. Elon Musk may have some views of creating this thing in Mars and all that. I think one planet, a limited resource, and therefore it's time that we act on it. That's my passion, and that's the reason I've come here. In terms of where I see in next 6 months, honestly, I don't know. What I think is probably either as a consultant or better still as an independent director, because I have held senior level positions in various companies. I'm working towards that, because you can influence a company only when you are in level or at a very senior level. Otherwise, it doesn't work out. So that's it.
Absolutely correct. Well said. Thank you. Yes. Okay, so great to know about that, Ramanendra ji, and your experience at ITC. ITC, you were working or you were doing the audit only? You were working in EHS department, right?
No, I was working. I worked from 1989 to 95.
Okay.
A long time back.
Long time back. Indeed. Wonderful. Great to have you, Ramanendra ji. And please, everyone, we clap. Whenever we are happy, we are contented, we clap for others. And that's what is the culture we follow. So please clap for Ramanendra. Let's welcome by clapping him, appreciating his journey, and making a buddy here with him. Yeah, you can use virtual. You can do, if you are on camera, you can always do the other one as well. Yeah, the conventional one. So go ahead. I can see many of you are clapping. Thank you, Madhurendra, Lavina, Yashwant, Sandeep, Aditi, and Rajani. Wonderful. Great. Thanks. Okay, so let's go to next person. And Sandeep Panwar, who has opened his camera, I think he will get the next chance. Sandeep, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
I think you're
mute, Sandeep. You have to unmute. Let me give you a prompt. Yeah.
Yeah, still in mute.
You're on mute, Sandeep. You must have got a prompt to unmute yourself. Yes, now we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. Hi, all of you. I'm Sandeep. I belong to Haryana at a place in Karnal. I have a manufacturing unit of biomass pellets.
Okay.
We are into sawdust. We collect sawdust from the actually in Yamunanagar in Haryana, there are a lot of timber factories.
Correct.
So we collect sawdust from there, and then we turn them into pallets, and then we supply them to various industries like die casting industry or paint industry or namkeen factories and all. And I write from by education I am a IT engineer, and I have done 7 to 8 years of job as a software engineer.
Wow.
Then I have yes.
That's nice.
And then I I called it off, and then I came back to my home, and then I started IT services project with government. various projects I have worked upon, but this is the first. And then I'm fond of Mussoorie is nearby to my place, Mussoorie and Dehradun.
Right.
So we used to visit there a lot because it's just a 2.5 hours of drive from our place. So when I go there, I just by accidentally I found out that there is a project related to pine forest fire going on in Dehradun. UK, this Uttarakhand government is like paying the local people to collect the pine needles from the mountains in the season, and then some facilitator is required to make good use of those pine needles.
Okay.
So initially I started out like a facilitator. Last year I picked up pine needle from Uttarakhand from some forest, and I tried to make them pallets out of it, but there were other problems like clinkering and all, which I couldn't get successful at the industrial level. Like those chimneys and the kilns, they got jammed, and a lot of clinker was produced. So I dropped the idea, and then I switched to sawdust.
Okay.
So I don't have any experience in manufacturing so far. This is my first venture as a manufacturer, and I am having a lot of challenges every day. But the reason for doing this course is that I also want to start a consultancy business in this greenhouse and carbon credits. This is my intent to do this.
Absolutely great. Thank you. And welcome to the program. Wonderful. Good to know, Sandeep. Any experience? Of course, these are the experiences that you try to do a business and it didn't work out. You immediately find an alternative, and now you want to. But if you want to share some story, would love. All ears are yours.
Well, so far, my stories are full of challenges. There are not it's not of any motivating stories so far. Now, after quitting my job, it's
Yes.
been a challenging. But like I think that this whole new thing of carbon credits and accounting, this is a great opportunity. If we enter this business into like it's right time, we can have a good career.
I
We can
agree.
have a good.
I agree with you. Thank you very much for trusting us and being here in this program. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the program, Sandeep.
Thank you.
And please, everyone, please welcome Sandeep again with a clap and on the welcome note. Now, who is going next? Ravina, I can see is clapping. Ramrendra, Yashwant, Aditi, Mahendra, Madhurendra. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Rajani, Aditi, wonderful, great. Welcome to the program, Sandeep. And
Thank you.
who wants to go next? Aditi or Ravina, who is going? Some ladies has to pick up now. Who wants to introduce? Of course, you have to start the camera. So Ravina, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll just start my camera from the next class. I'm right now not in the movement to start it.
Okay.
So to start up, I'm Ravina, based out of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, which is the southernmost part of India. So I basically have only 3 years of experience. So I'm only 25 years old. Don't have much experience like the other folks over here. And I wanted to learn more about carbon because I wasn't able to find real good content online, to be very frank. And I even tried up other courses and nothing worked. So I've given an attempt to this one. Hope I really learn about carbon and the credits and how it's involved. It's a very interesting topic, and not many people are aware of it in India, I feel. So that's why I want to uh, pursue a future career in this field. And currently, I'm working as an FP&A analyst in a SaaS company. And earlier, I've worked in 2 of the big fours. And over there, in one of the big fours, I worked in the audit sector. and the other one I worked as a people consultant. So I have a mixed experience. So my end goal in life was to create something on my own. So I've made my hands dirty with all possible ways, and I've come to this one.
Indeed, indeed, Ravina. And I know you are putting a lot of hard work in doing that.
Yes.
And working in those companies and is still learning something new is challenging stuff. So welcome to the program, Ravina, from
Thank you.
Chennai. And any story you want to share about you? How did you landed in Big Four, or what made
All
you
right.
leave even? That could itself be a quite interesting story. Anyway, up to you.
Sure, sure. Yeah, sure. So I initially took up BCom marketing management and wanted to learn about the marketing aspect,
Yeah.
because I feel that in any profession, if you're a human being, you need to be able to sell yourself to people for whatever work you're doing. So I wanted to start with marketing. So during my marketing program, I had an opportunity to work with ENY in transfer pricing. So transfer pricing is basically it's an international taxation, and later on I couldn't find myself do that for the next few years or a couple of years in my life, and later on I continued doing my course, and I ended up with an audit firm through a referral. And again, I kind of didn't like that work which I was performing, and later on I had an opportunity with my ENY as a people consultant. That's where I learned the gist of business, everything about business. So what our department was doing is, we would so when GCC companies try to enter India, we help them with a complete end-to-end process, right from taxation to audit to infrastructure management to people consulting to everything. So that gave me a broad aspect of sorry that gave me a broad aspect of how business works on an international level. So I think I'm very fortunate enough to get that experience. And later on, I wanted to learn more about the finance aspect, because I've always dreamt of doing something big in finance. So I've moved on to FP&A. So this is my life cycle as of now.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome, Ravina. Everyone, please welcome her with a clap. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. Definitely, the learning will be multifold. Your finance experience will add a lot of value when we will go inside uh, carbon credit calculation sides, right? Of course, it's not specifically finance, but it definitely relates to it. So thank you very much, Ravina, and definitely would love to see you next time your camera on. Okay,
Sure, definitely. Thank you.
welcome. Okay, so let's go to now Yashwant, Madhurendra, who wants to go next, or Aditi. Okay, so Aditi.
I think I can go next.
Yes, absolutely, Aditi. Go ahead.
So I hail from Delhi NCR and I'm currently 22 years old. So I have
Maybe
quite
youngest,
literally,
maybe youngest
yes,
right now. Yes, indeed.
yeah, so I've quite literally pushed myself into this quite quickly, I believe.
Right.
But I have always been making decisions like that my whole life. So I think this is just part of it. I completed my schooling from Delhi Public School, Bulandshahr,
Oh,
and I always wanted to move abroad. Um, because I just felt that nothing like engineering or medical or anything like that ever suited me. I was always more into diplomacy and politics and international relations, and I just wanted to be able to broaden my horizons. So I moved abroad for my bachelor's and I completed my BSc in public administration from Erasmus University, Rotterdam.
well,
And I was also able to gain a lot of experience as an intern, specifically in the field of policy consulting and also as a sustainability analyst for a while in Unilever. So it was part of my education while I was in university itself. So it didn't really last very because one of my internships was in Egypt for 1.5 months, and then with Unilever it was around 3 to 4 months.
wow.
But I got the opportunity to get my hands into a little bit of everything. I was also the vice chair of one of the biggest student associations in Rotterdam for a whole year.
Mm.
So yeah, I just yeah, from a very small pond, I went into a really big pond, and then I got to discover a lot of things about myself. And everything that I did throughout these 3 years, I was always very invested into what the United Nations was doing for the SDG goals. And my internship was also focused on SDG 13 and 17 in Egypt. So when I graduated and I moved back to India, I was just thinking, okay, now I have to start applying to jobs, so where do I want to go? There are so many directions. But then I just kind of caught on to this thing that I have always been really interested and enthusiastic about how I can create a positive social impact onto the world, specifically since I was in Erasmus and it was a huge part of the culture over there. So I just decided that this is going to be my niche because I did want to become a social impact consultant. And I think that being able, because if you said what right now, I think being able to take the planet a little bit, through these small and big ventures, I think I would be able to create some impact. And I just follow this notion that I want to leave the world better than I found it. So
Awesome.
I just think that this is going to be step towards this goal that I have, and I just want to put my 100% into it. And so I might not have that much experience as the other people in this field, but I think with the dedication and with the amount of experience and networking that I'll have, I think I'll be able to do something great.
Great.
Might be able to get employed into a boutique consultancy firm or one of the big fours possibly, and then I can just start my work where I have always envisioned that I would be doing. So that's all about it.
Good to hear. People say Gen Z doesn't understand and value ecosystem. See how they are aware, how much they are aware, and how much action they are taking. Proud of you, Aditi, and thank you very much for joining
Thank you.
the program. You have seen the world, and of course, for Big Four, etc. Ravina will be a good guide for you. She has already tested
Yeah.
and done there, dusted with it. She will be a good guide. So that's how the cohort learning will work. Good to have you. And what a story, yeah, from Egypt, all across Europe, you have seen. So amazing. And good to have you on the session. Definitely, there will be massive learning between young and experienced people together. Wonderful. Good to have you. Okay,
Thank you very much.
welcome. Okay, so let's go to now Madhurendra ji. If you can unmute. Yeah, please, everyone clap for her. Yes, welcome her, please. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'm also forgetting. So good. This is how the cohort will work. If I will forget, you will tell me what to do. Wonderful. Okay, so now let's go ahead and ask Yashwant or, yes, Madhurendra.
Good, e-
Introduce
good
yourself.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Madhurendra Ranjan. I am working at a PSU at Gujarat. I was very surprised by hearing all those experiences, and I was very taken aback. Uh, but my joining this course is actually very simple. I just uh, I just wanted to take this course into a practical aspect for calculating that layer three or
Calvin.
calculations, and to apply this in my bank. Actually, the problem of calculating that third layer of emissions has been outsourced here, and they gave an Excel sheet, but that was very superficial, and it was outsourced to Deloitte. Not that they are not having that experience, but what was provided was not practical and could not be implemented by people on the ground. So I
True.
wanted to learn that, and maybe get a chance to spearhead this overall project in the bank uh, by
Which
getting some
bank?
experience here.
Which bank you are working?
I
Central
am currently working in no, Bank of Baroda. I'm
Bank.
working in.
Awesome. Awesome.
So I have also I have a tenure of 4 years in this management, and I've also done that GARP SCR, but I found it lacking in the practical aspect of calculating that exactly what is needed. That is missing in that course.
Correct.
So I joined here.
Awesome. So one person we have who has already done GARP SCR. Wonderful. Great to know that. Of course, this course also has those modules covered here, like climate scenario planning, risk, climate risk calculations we will be also looking into. So good to know about you, Madhurendra, and why you are taking it aback. You are actually on the field facing on daily basis. So your interaction will be much more interesting as well. Yeah. So welcome to the
Yeah,
program.
sir. It was very inspiring to hear all those experiences.
Of course.
But unfortunately, I am not none.
Hey, of course, you are just, you do not know. We will explore you with you, and you will find that you also have one story to share. I always say all fingers cannot be same. Even the thumb impression and the index finger impression is not same.
Exactly.
So that's what we need. We need a diverse group. So the learning happens is wholesome, not in isolation or in plateau. Yeah. And that is what you will see happening together. Thank you very much. And everyone, please welcome Madhurendra, Ranjan. Thank you very much
Thank you, sir.
for joining, and welcome to the program from Bank of Baroda. Wonderful. Everyone, please go ahead. Yes, great. Thank you, Aditi. Thank you to the people who are clapping. Ravina. Yes, great. Thanks. Now we are going to second last person, I believe. Yes. Sandeep is done. As Sandeep has joined with 2 devices. Okay, so let's go to Yashwant ji. Yeah, your camera is on. Go ahead.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Good evening.
Today I'm joining from my office.
Obviously, yes. It's 6 o'clock indeed.
Yeah, actually in India it's a 6 o'clock, so here it's a 4:30.
Oh,
So still our work. I mean,
you are in Dubai, right?
so
Oh, no.
yeah, I'm in Dubai, sir.
Okay. Dubai, right?
Yeah, I'm in Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah.
4:30, yes.
So I myself, Yashwant Ram. Actually, currently I'm in UAE. Last 10 years I'm working as a QCC professional, and currently I'm in a property management company in FM division. So here how I learned it, it's required that how I need to know the GSG and the emission. So normally we are doing the implementation of that ISO 50001. So for that energy management system. And also in UAE, that lot of, we have a cluster of buildings, so there is some offices that, whenever they are coming, they ask that report, that emission report, JG report, that, okay, can you share to us? So that how that our particular team, that they reached out to me that, okay, you are QHSE guy, can you help us?
You should do it.
Then I started to just go through the yeah. So I just started to go through this internet, and then we did in the just because in the ISO phase 1, phase 2, but in my previous company we couldn't that finish that. That audit parts, everything. We just prepared, and then we just set the reference line, but we couldn't implement that. So here, now in UAE or in the world, that market is moving. So I need to explore that. Okay, the sustainability part, ESG part. That, okay, what are the sustainability and how we can contribute in this environment, how we can protect this environment. So that's why I plan to, and it's good that last time in your webinar session I joined, and then you explain. I got that, okay, it's a practical session. It really it will be beneficial for me. So I at the same time I selected these courses, and it definitely will help to me to improve this carbon emission calculation and implementing the sustainability in our organization, or it will add some skills in my career. That what I
What you are practicing actually. You are.
yeah. Actually, sir, here normally in the FM industry, in real estate or in the building development, it's a broad that supply chain also included, waste management also included, and the consuming the fuels and this thing. These also, and also the asset life cycle also included. So there's a lot of things that we need to consider in the carbon emissions that we need to consider and then implement. And these days in the UAE also there is a target for that. We have to achieve that. That
Yeah.
there is one law. Yeah. So carbon zero something they have target that we have to achieve that by 2030, something like that. So we have to also work on that. So yeah. that what I yeah.
Great. Great. Thank you very much, Yashwant, for joining our program and trusting us and joining across Dubai. I hope you are safe and everything is fine.
Yeah, yes, sir. Everything's here safe, and we are coming to duty, and yeah, everything's safe, sir.
Welcome, everyone. Please welcome Yashwant. Great to have you. And let's make sure that you are no longer QHS professional, but you are a ESG professional too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the upgrade we are
right,
looking
sir.
forward to, and that's the change you should be expecting. Yeah, please welcome
Right.
everyone, Yashwant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome to
Thank,
the program.
thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Raja has messaged that he cannot open his mic. He's in driving. So not a problem. We will start the session now. All introduction will happen in the next season as well, when we will start on 5th. Meanwhile, let me start the session, which is essential for us to do it today. So what I will do today is explain you the process, the complete 6-month process, that how the whole thing will work out for you. What are the expectations from the program and what all is expected from you in the program. Okay. As we have already committed to you, it's a practice-based program. So mostly you will see we will be doing, calculations, workings while learning as well. So this is how the program is laid out. Obviously, the end game here is that you should become a carbon credit management professional. So in between, of course, there are 3 layers which we are targeting for you to become carbon credit management professional. So why it is that process? Because we have seen the complete life cycle of anybody who is in sustainability. So having one skill doesn't help here if you don't have a combination integrated skill. And that skill, you can get it through IIMs, etc. as well, or Harvard University or Said University of Oxford. But again, it will be too costly for many people. And that's why we designed this program, which is for professionals, by professionals, and to professionals eventually, right? You guys, most of you who are either taking this as a challenge or as an opportunity, whichever side you are, trust me, after this program, you will be much more capable than what you are today. So the transformation, my target is that 100% happens. So you're learning, whatever learning you have, you might be expert. You can see Ramananji, you can see people who have 7 years, 8 years of experience in market have also joined our program today. Entrepreneurs who is already running a company in sustainability, right? Supporting carbon credit. But still, I will promise you that learning will be 100 times, specifically 15 times. Why? Because this 15 people experience, which is the actual cohort size, will be priceless. Okay. That is what we are going to learn with. And that is why I said that the cohort which you are building will be there for forever for you to bank on, right? Because each of us will know specifically in sustainability really well. This program, we say it is most comprehensive and it is end to end, given that our experience in this field and the transformation we have done. For 6 months, 4 certificates you will be getting. So it's not only one certificate. So first 2 months, one certificate will come to you. Next 2 months, second one. And the last 2 months, you will have 2 certificates. One is on carbon credit, and another will be on the CCMP itself. 15 seats, that's what we are onboarding, and 12 plus labs will be there. Yes, it includes debates, it includes presentations, it includes, so even though you are a shy person, trust me, you will be at least comfortable with giving presentations, talking to people, debating with topics which are of your interest. Yeah, that's the commitment. Now, if you have understood that, of course, today we are going to cover that why this career opportunity is once in lifetime, specifically for this decade, what we will covering in 6 month time, what is the program logistic, value stake, you already know, so I'm not going to discuss that. Alumni success and social proof, again, we will not discuss it, you know them. Your first assignment and how to prepare that, that's what we will discuss. And I will be giving you 3 booklets, right, which is a part of bonus system, and there you have to do this reading. Yeah, apart from there, every weekend till 5th. You will be getting also one particular article in this field for you to get prepare for first certificate. Yes, for first certificate. So our focus will be a step by step. Yeah. So like the first phase of this program is all about, carbon accounting and climate strategy, right? That's the first phase. So if you look into the 3 phases, the first phase is carbon accounting and climate strategy. So our focus will be that you are fully ready in carbon accounting and strategy lab. But before we go there, let me also showcase quickly to you. We have already discussed several times that this economy is growing very fast. We are talking about $1.8 trillion carbon market only by 2030. This is Bloomberg report. They are talking about this number, right? And this number is in isolation of how much money is already there in the market, which is in excess of $23 trillion. This is asset under management today. Yeah, which is ready to get invested in different companies. If your company is green, then you get this fund. Clear? So 1.8 trillion market is where the trading will happen. Obviously, out of this, major is from European Union ETS market. We'll be talking about that going forward, right? EU ETS market, one of the critical market, one of the successful market in carbon credit. We will be also looking into China NTS system. Yeah, how their system is working so fine. Of course, their economy has a different dimension as well, which we will try to understand. And of course, the last but not least, in the 3rd phase, we will be looking into CCTS system as well, the Indian compliance market. Apart from that, of course, we will be also talking about voluntary market too. Yes, so we are talking about $1.8 trillion economy, massive economy. You know how much is software economy today? Software economy, how much India exports in software? $250 billion. That's what we export in form of software. So the all people who works in coding, this is what we generate in India. And now you compare $1.8 trillion. Then you can understand that what we are talking here. Clear? 17,000 is what roles are open right now across different platforms, right? In India, every week, 6,000 plus jobs are advertised. Only on LinkedIn. 6,000 jobs. 17,000 jobs whenever you will open and Google search it, you will find 17,000 jobs are available in this field. 20 lakh plus is average CTC people are making through consulting, through working in companies, right? This is average. Of course, low as 6 lakh also people are getting. But I'm saying minimum should be 8 lakh plus, okay, for any graduate. And this is the number which on an average people are commanding. 4,600 plus is ESG professional already been trained by us in this field, in carbon accounting field. And this market is growing at 30% CAGR. And this is the past after introduction of CCTS system and this year budget. How many of you are aware about this year budget? 37,000 crores. We are expecting only to be deployed in CC US market. 19,700 plus crore. Even government of India is going to put it in. So private and public money both is going inside CC US market carbon capture devices. This is a technology which is well demanded by 429 units, which are part of, these are obligated units, okay? These are part of obligated unit. These are part of CCTS system, the mandatory system which Government of India has launched. Obligated entities are 429. And Government of India has envisaged that by March 2027, definitely half of this money will be utilized. 19,700 crores. Okay. Of course, large company will be deploying that first and then next year will come. SEBI BRSR mandates now covers 1,000 listed company and it also makes mandatory 75% of their value chain. So like Bank of Baroda, Madhurendra was talking about, yeah, that a scope 3 Excel sheet everybody's receiving. Actually, it is getting mandatory. That's why you did a good job. You hired a consultant and got that sorted out for you in the first time. Yes. And now you have a system to just, follow it and make it better going forward. So 75% of value chain provider has to be now start mandatory reporting at least 500 of those company by 2027. Okay. Audited numbers has to be there, not just anything you will be filling here. Clear? Tata, Reliance, Mahindra already is leading charts here. They know what is required, committed in excess of $10 billion each of them to be invested. Except Mahindra, means they have not disclosed the number, but Reliance, Tata, Adani, everybody has committed. If you don't commit it, if you don't commit that, everyone, you know what is the problem? Tata has seen this problem. Tata Steel, and this is nano homework going forward. Of course, I'm not giving you any homework today, but I'm just letting you know, if you get time, search for Tata Steel class action suit in Netherlands. In one country, okay, they have been sued for, how much? 18.6, I think billion. The total number is in billion. Million is the number which this year they have penalized for, 6 million, I believe. Yes. It's a very interesting case. So if you don't prepare yourself, at least for offsetting, not becoming net zero directly, like Bank of Baroda is trying for 2047, right? At least to get carbon neutrality, which you can do by buying any carbon credit, you will be facing penalties. And Tata is doing carbon accounting for long. Okay. They prepare report, which is one of the good reports we have seen. Okay. But still they are penalized. So no other company, if you have some kind of export, will be waived off. Right. Specifically, if you are doing in Europe, you have a CBAM, which also we will be learning going forward. Right. How to use CBAM, how to calculate it, what are different, entities which are obligated, each industry which are obligated, etc., etc. We'll be learning those as well. So 4 regulatory forces which are now converging. You must have heard in Europe, right? In Europe, CSRD was first introduced. Then SFDR was introduced for financial institutions. And then they started working on Omnibus. Yes. Yeah, Omnibus, they are creating a consolidation. In India, indirectly, India also started having that. So India has launched CCTS system, a mandatory system under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, 2024. And this year, in March 20, on 21st of March, they have launched the portal, right? And in October, this system will be totally active. Clear? BRSR mandate, of course, SEBI has introduced, Security Exchange Board of India, in 2023. And we will be going in detail of all this, okay? So if today you don't understand few of the wordings here, bear with me. I'm just giving you information today. Today we are not trying to learn anything. We are just coming to know that why today learning this particular program or learning through this program is important and how it will help you, okay? So if you don't understand CBAM, CCTS, SEBI, BRSR, don't worry. We are going to each of them and learning in detail, including definitions, why it has come, what is the history behind it, etc., etc. Okay. So this is for board level accountability, like Ramendra ji, if you want to do independent directorship, you cannot ignore any of these today. Any of these. You might not be calculating it sitting there, but you have to guide your team. And that gives the additional edge when people are recruiting the listed company or private limited companies, even who are beyond that size, 10 crore ka size in profitability. They have to recruit an independent director. And they will be considering such kind of people who are not just coming for 4 sittings, but also helping their teams to develop better, right? And I see, if you look, ICAI provisions as well, and I will be sharing this booklet as well today with you guys. How many of you already got the access from us? BRSR handbook. It's not necessarily that you should read it now, but that booklet is very important for you to have it. And this is developed by ICAI. We'll be sharing that as well. Yeah. After the session, there are four booklets which we'll be sharing, including ICAI, BRSR guidebook. Clear, everyone? Up to here, it is clear that why it is becoming so important and why those four different aspects of business is making this course inevitable course for anybody to follow and get a command on. And that's why we say it's not a course. We are not offering a course, even not a certificate. Certificate also is not that important. What is important is that you learn something new and use it in your life, right? Maybe in your career, maybe in your consulting requirements, independent directorship, or even in developing your company better wherever you are, like Bank of Baroda, etc., and able to execute whatever you do. Clear? That's what we will be talking about. So these are all will be on weekend. This is the only session which has happened on weekdays because I wanted to meet you guys, get introduced with each other. A few of you have been onboarded in the beginning of the month itself, so I thought it is good to meet you. It will be happening Saturday and Sunday. So the next session is on 5th of July. Again, it will be short session where we will be doing an introduction to the program. We will be looking into one story, why this program, not why this program, but how greenhouse gas calculations are important and how that is linked to carbon credit. Okay, we'll be doing that. 11 to 2 p.m. This is what is expected from next week onwards, right? 3 hours with a break. We will take a small break in between. Don't worry. Okay, I'm also human, so we'll definitely take break. It will be a real-time live sessions. Recording will be provided only to those who requires it. Means you miss the session or you are not able to come that day. Don't worry. Recording will be provided to you. 15 people will be definitely there. 12 live labs will be there and 4 industry credentials will be provided. What is the promise here? Promise is what I'm making to you before starting the program, that you will be entered with the knowledge. Definitely will provide you that, the information, the knowledge. Information which gets processed is knowledge. Always remember that. So I will not give you the booklet or show you the slide and matter will close. We'll make sure that you are able to at least use it. But when you will exit, you will have a portfolio with you. You will have some experiences which you can share on social media. You can share on LinkedIn. You can tell your employer that this is what I have done. So my practice is done. I want to go into real field now. Carbon accounting, whatever you will create, trust me, that will be audit ready. Yes, we'll tell you end to end how to create even memo. So when you will do the project, you will learn that how to create memos, how to start a program, and how to end it with the proper sign-offs, right? Who all has to be a stakeholder, etc. ESG disclosure, so materiality, mapping from there to report writing using GRI, BRSR, and IFRS S1, S2 will be inbuilt. Of course, it also covers TCFD, right? Which is nothing but S2 now. Make sense? Carbon markets, you will be able to do CBAM calculations, right? How it gets applied, fundamental will be clarified. CCTS, so you will be able to produce CCTS, credible carbon certificates. That's the outcome. And ISO 14064. This also internal audit certification will be provided from our side. If you want external audit, that's the upgrade which we'll offer. There are a few people who have already have those. So wonderful. They will be able to, give you more. So there are 6 categories here. So it is little different than the GHG protocol, and we will teach you there. Amit will be coming to those sessions specifically and helping you. So this is what we are covering. A cohort will be your career network. Trust me, a full refund will be given in terms of, we will give you one more session. Till date, nobody has come that I want 6 months more. If they want, they are always there. But if that requires that you see that nothing has changed in your career or life, I will extend the program by one more session for you, another 6 months. Okay, that's the promise. Three phases of this credentials includes carbon accounting and climate strategy. So up to net zero, you will learn in the first phase itself, right? Then you will be able to do ESG reporting and disclosure. And last but not least will be carbon market project development. So you will be learning how to, from agriculture, how to develop carbon credits, from steel, how to develop carbon credits, from even biomass, how to develop carbon credits. We will be learning that. So you can directly apply these, everyone in the field. Of course, short kickoff has been done today, and 5th of July, we will do the introduction session. August, we will complete the first certificate, October, the second certificate, and December, the third certificate. We are expecting to finish this program by December 2026, but if required, we can extend it as well. Month end between sessions and Saturday. Every month, we have one special session for you guys on one or two session, one on 11th, either on 11th or on 27th. Even this 27th, there is a special session happening on green building. Green building, okay? Here we call experts from the market, and those guys come and interact. It's a live session happening on YouTube and different social media. You will be especially invited in the Zoom call itself. So you can ask question. You will be treated as a VIP on those sessions. Again, this is an online session on 27th from Turner, India. You must be knowing Yashwant Turner, right? In real estate, they are leading authority in consulting and infrastructure.
Yeah.
India head is coming, sustainability head. He's coming along with a Sobha developer from Dubai, Sobha developer. He has worked in very large building, I think the building name, one of those twin buildings. There is a twin building as well. Okay. He has developed that in DIFC. Okay. And he is the head of sustainability. He used to be head. Now he practice independently. He's an independent director as well. So he is also joining us. So Jagannath and Vinod, I believe Vinod, his name, other guy's name is Vinod, along with Michael Katz, who is our Middle East representative. So 27th of each month, 11th and 27th, these are special sessions, and you guys will be also invited as a participant. You can ask question. You will be live with us on the Zoom. The rest of them will join from the YouTube. So this is the program, how it looks like, what all will be happening going forward. And those are industry exposure. We say this is the industry academia interaction. So they come with the practical experience. They share that, what is happening in the market, how they are executing, carbon credits, how they are converting buildings into green, what are the challenges market is facing. So these sessions are very interesting and very important as well. So that is also next 6 months, you will be completely engaged with us. Yes. Now, if that is clear, let's go and look into. Okay, we are reaching. Okay, we have another session starting very soon. Let me just tell my team to delay it by 15 minutes. Okay, so everything which you need in this program will be provided. So Zoom link will be provided to you 24 hours before. There will be fixed link which will be shared with you. Assessment will be there going forward. Mostly every week we do, based on how much progress you are making. These are the two people whom you will be seeing. Amit Kumar, he is a lead verifier himself. He is a IIT MTech grad, Roorkee. Specifically, Roorkee is known for civil engineering, etc. So he's from there. He worked with Namami Gange project, so a lot of understanding of water also he brings on table. So he'll be also coming for ISO sessions, specifically ISO 14064. Yeah. So 2 sessions he will be taking, specifically 6 hours with you guys and training you, and we will be certifying you with internal audit. Clear? If you want external audit, we have, you can take that. You want GARP SCR, that also is optional, available to you. So 6 profile, of course, if you are coming from any of those profile, you get benefited as well. This is the program all about. Sorry about, I have another call happening right now as we talk. So I will be seeing you again on 5th of July. Yes. And definitely looking forward to interacting with you. After this call, tomorrow morning, most probably either or tonight itself, you will receive a pre-read material. There are 3 books which we definitely want you to have a go through. Not necessarily you should read end to end, but if you get time, open it, see what is there inside. One will be handbook. Yeah, this handbook without DRM we are offering you. Okay, this is one of the most important handbook in the industry. You can buy it definitely if you are interested from the market. It's a 4,000 worth book, but we have a DRM less copy which we will share with you on the promise that you will not share with anybody else. It's only for your consumption. So one handbook will be shared. Second thing will be shared is a scope 1 guidebook by GHG protocol. So that booklet will be also provided to you. One booklet will be BRSR ICAI. This is the authority of chartered accountancy. People who works in finance, they know ICAI has published a handbook. Again, it's a public good. We will be providing that to you. So these were the 3 books which will be specifically coming to you. And one book which we are finalizing is the checklist, right? GHG accounting handbook. So these are the 4 books. This is published by us. We'll be giving it to you as a pre-read material. That doesn't mean that you have to read the complete thing in next 10 days. It's impossible as well. But if you can open, understand what are there, things are there, and at least read 5-10 pages if you get time. What will happen when you will come to class, you will have right question to ask. So you have background or you don't have background, doesn't matter. You will ask the right question and your learning will be better. So how many of you will read in next 10 days? Let me see how many of you are ready to read. Because then only there is a point that I share with you some material. Okay, so Yashwant is ready. Aditi is ready to read. What about Madhurendra, Ravina? Okay, both of them are ready. Ramanandran ji, again, of course, is ready. Motorola, I don't know your name, please. So you have to tell your name. I think you are Sandeep Pawar, right? You are joined from 2 places. Yes, Sandeep, right? Okay, so most probably everybody has said, Raja also has said.
Oh, this is Biju.
Biju,
Thompson.
you joined very late, Biju. You missed your introduction, but nevertheless, we will have another session on 5th where we will be introducing with other people as well. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you very much, everyone, for coming in. Anyway, this was a networking session today. On 5th, we will have an introduction session with the program, GHG program. So, Biju, you have to attended previous GHG as well, but this will be more of practice. Thank you very much for coming in and welcome to the program. Pleasure to have you on board.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So this class will start 2 days, Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday. Yes. Going forward,
Okay.
it will be 2 days, 3 hours every day. 11. Yashwant, you might be having Sunday working, right? In Dubai?
No.
Achha, Sunday.
I have 2.5 days. No
Achha,
problem.
2.5 days. Sunday is also there in Dubai. Yes. Biju is from Saudi Arabia. So many people from Middle East also joining. So you guys will have a good group to talk about. Yeah. And we worked in Saudi Arabia as a consultant. So we will be talking much more. Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. Saturday, Sunday, 3 hours. 5th is Sunday. We are starting on Sunday. Take care. Bye-bye and see you soon.
Bye-bye, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.